What is up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to do a very simple zoom out transition on After Effects. The only plugins you're going to need is the Sapphire plugins, and yeah, let's get straight into it. So what we're going to do is you're going to go to the effects and presets, and you're going to search for S_blur curves. I've already got my clips set up and split where I want them to transition. So on both of them, you're going to go to the wrap X and wrap Y and set them both to be reflect, and do that on the other clip as well. And then on the first clip, you're going to go ahead and click the stopwatch for the Z distance, and then if you press U on your keyboard, it brings up all the keyframes here. So set your first keyframe to be about here. This is 12 frames. That's what I found to be a good amount, so go back 12 frames, and that's going to be set at 1, and then right at the end you're going to set it to be 1.9. On the second clip, you're going to go back 20 frames, so this is 20 frames here. I've put a little marker just so I know where it is. And you're also going to animate the Z distance, and you're going to set it to be 0.1 where it transitions, and then at the 20 frames you're going to set it to be back to 1, which is normal. Go ahead and select both the keyframes of the first one and press F9 on your keyboard to easy ease them, and do that on the other clip. Remember, if you can't see the keyframes, press U on your keyboard and it brings them up. And what we're going to do is we're going to click on the little graph here just so we can bring it up. Click on the effect you want to change the graph of, and for the first clip we're going to go ahead and drag these two yellow dots to be like this, so it ramps up. For the second clip, you're going to go ahead and drag them to the top left so it curves like this, and then we're going to go ahead and add warp, which is under the distort folder. If you want to close the graph, click on this little icon here. So add the warp to both clips, and it's going to make it look like this, but then what you do is on both clips set the warp style to be fisheye, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to animate the bend. So for the first clip, you're going to go to where the animation starts, click on the stopwatch and set it to 0. Then go right to the end of our clip, create a new keyframe by clicking on this one here, and we're going to set it to be -80. So for the second clip, you're going to go ahead and animate the bend as well, and we're going to set it to be -80, and then go to where our transition finishes and reset it back to 0. And then also with these, you will want to easy ease them both by pressing F9 on your keyboard. Then what we're going to do is we're going to play around with the graphs here. So for the bend on the first clip, we're going to drag the two lines to the top right. These are just what I found best. You can always change it if you like, but this is what I tend to go with. And the bend for the second clip, you're going to drag to the top left, and that's pretty much the whole transition. So if we close that, press U on our keyboard to close everything, then we can see, if I actually play it, we can see the transition just like that. And yeah, you can go ahead and play around with the length of it. So if you want it to be longer, then you can just drag these over. You will have to redo the graphs, because then if you look, sometimes they look really funny. But yeah, I found 12 frames and 20 frames tends to be quite nice, and it makes it zoom out a little bit longer. And yeah, that's everything. If you wanted to know how to save these presets so you don't have to worry about doing it over and over again, and you can literally just search it. For example, I've got mine searched here, so I can just drag them on and then time it correctly. Then yeah, I'll leave a link in the description, and also if you want to check out the previous tutorial, which is a zoom in tutorial, then I'll also leave that there as well. If you have any specific requests or any issues, feel free to leave them in the comments and I will try and get back to you as soon as possible. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.